Today we're gonna try to solve 481 divided by 6. So first I'm gonna do estimation. I'm gonna make 481 into a friendlier number. So I'm gonna try 480 divided by 6. Now I know that 6 times 8 equals 48. So 6 times 80 is 480. So my estimation is 80. So now we're gonna do solve 481 divided by 6 using base 10 blocks. So I have my 481 represented by base 10 blocks. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 400s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 tens. I have my ones. So now, because I need to divide them into 6 groups, and I cannot divide 400 equally into 6 groups, so I have to break all of them apart. So I'm gonna break them apart. And I now have 48 tenths. So I'm going to try to divide that into 6 groups. So I'm going to start with 4. Now I need to do more. I need to give more tenths to 6 groups. So I'm going to start with actually, let's try 3. So each group received 3 more tenths, and now I have 6 tenths left. I can actually give each group just 1 more. And I have 1 left, and I cannot give 1 equally to 6 groups. So my answer would be each group has 8 tenths, so that would be 80. So my answer would be 80 with a remainder of 1. Now we're going to try to solve 481 divided by 6 pictorially and symbolically. So pictorially, we're going to represent 481 using picture representation. So I have 400s using a square, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 400, and I have 8 tenths, which is 10 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have my 1, which represented by a little dash. Okay, now I'm going to divide it into 6 groups. So I'm going to draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that represents my 6 groups. So now I'm going to try to distribute 481 into 6 groups. Now I cannot directly distribute 400s into 6 groups because I don't have enough hundreds. So I'm going to break all of them into tenths. Now I have 48 tenths, and I'm going to try to distribute that into 6 groups. So I'm going to start with 3 groups of tenths. I'm going to keep distributing the remaining tenths, still using 3 tenths at a time. I'm going to distribute the remaining using 2 tenths at a time. So I've done all my distribution. I cannot distribute the 1 into 6 groups, so that will be my remainder. So my answer, each group would have 8 tenths, which makes it 80, remainder of 1. Now I'm going to try to solve this symbolically. So 481. Now I'm going to still use 6 circles. I'm going to distribute 481 into 6 groups. So each group I'm going to give 30 first. So, and 630 equals 180. And I have 301 left. Now I know 6 group of 50 equals 300. So I'm going to give each group now 50. So 6 groups of 50 equals 300. And my remainder is 1. So I know each group has 80. So my answer is 80 with a remainder of 1. Now I'm going to try to solve 481 divided by 6 using my using a personal strategy. And this time I'm going to try to see if each group has 6. I want to know how many group of 6 481 has. So I'm going to start with like 10 groups because that's an easier number to calculate because I know 10 groups of 6 is 60. Now to make sure I have my place value correct, I'm going to draw some lines to make sure my place value stays the same. So I'm gonna do some subtraction. I know I have 421 left. Now I'm gonna try with a bigger number. This time I'm gonna use, let's write 50 because I know 50 groups of 6 is 300. So I'm gonna see how much I have left. So I have 121 left. Now I know 20 groups of 20 groups of 6 equals 120 because 2 times 6 is 12. So now I have 1 remaining. So I'm gonna see how many groups I have left. I have in total. I'm gonna add all this up, which equals 80. So my answer for 481 divided by 6 is 80 with a remainder of 1.